What is up, Dragons Mermaids here? So today we're going to be reacting to brewstew, the eye doctor, this one, and in 2023. I have seen and watched a lot of brewstew's videos, and they are fucking funny. And I just want to react to some of them. If you guys want me to react to any more brewstew videos, let me know down in the comments. Also, subscribe to me, turn on notifications as well as that bell button, because you never know when I do more videos just like this. I wanted to get back into reacting because I haven't done it in so long. So yeah, so the first one we're going to be reacting to is the original eye doctor, and then the next one is the one in 2023. So this one is 3 minutes long, and the other one's 5 minutes long. So this is going to be a shorter reaction. So let's all get into it. Kapow!
brewstew.com.
The last thing I wanted as a kid was a big-ass pair of glasses hanging off my face. Which is unfortunate when you just so happen to be blind as shit as a kid. I was so blind. You know the big E on the seeing eye charts?
Oh, the seeing eye charts. I think I remember doing this back in, was it back in kindergarten? Not kindergarten. It was back in elementary school where they had to like, you know, we had to cover one eye with our hand and like read off the letters and stuff. I remember ever doing that, but I don't think I was ever like wear glasses as a kid because I think I have pretty good vision. Probably sooner or later when I get older, I'm gonna have to wear glasses. I wear sunglasses. That's the thing. But I never wear, like, actual glasses, so, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't even see that bitch. Be playing Little League as a kid.
Little League?
Be all the way out in the outfield, couldn't see shit. Be like, hey guys, are we still playing? In school it was even worse. The teacher would be like, do all these math problems on the chalkboard. And of course I'm sitting 100,000 miles away, practically in the fucking hallway. Like, there's a chalkboard in here? My parents would take me to the doctor and they'd be like, our kid keeps running into walls, we think he's autistic? And the doctor's like, well, he's not autistic, he just can't fucking see anything. Why doesn't he have glasses yet? And I was like, shut your mouth, old man, I don't want any of these goddamn glasses. When they test our—
I wouldn't probably say anything like that, but I'd probably, if I was younger and if I was like blind a little bit, I would probably be like, I don't want to wear glasses. And also, is that Mr. X from Rocky 3? That is him. That is the guy from Rocky 3. Holy shit.
our vision in school, I would just wait and have a bunch of kids go ahead of me and just memorize what they would say when they'd read off the chart. Next person. EZYXWVUT. Boom. You can all suck it. I can see just fine. The chart's over there. So I go to the shitty-ass eye doctor, and if you've never been to the eye doctor before, then you don't know what hell on earth is. And one of the first tests they put you through is for glaucoma. And the doctor's like, just put your chin up on this machine here, and we're gonna shoot a little puff of air into your eyeball. Okay, you'll barely feel anything. Alright, let's do the next eye. And they throw their torture chamber device on your head, start making you read stuff. Alright, tell me what you see. Like, well, I still don't fucking see anything, but I feel obligated to at least make a guess, like I'm playing some shitty carnival game. Like they're gonna give me an oversized stuffed gorilla if I get them all right. I'm like,
I have to, like, do eye checks to make sure I'm, like, perfectly see. Like, there wasn't, like, the device, like this thing, but there was a device that was on the table, and I had to, like, make sure my eyes were doing okay.
Stuffed gorilla if I get them all right. I'm like, M, a lowercase q, the @ symbol, a Goomba from Super Mario World. How am I doing, Doc? You got them all right. No, not even close. I was clearly blind as shit. Nice. So they put me out in the waiting room, and I'm looking at all these frames on the wall, and I'm thinking, well, if I gotta wear glasses, I might as well go for the Jeff Goldblum look, because he was fly as shit. And the doctor's like, easy there, sonny. Your family's insurance only covers these frames. And he points to one lonely shelf, filled with the most hideous glasses you've ever seen in your life. Ones with double bridge frames in there, so your glasses won't break when the kids—
I wouldn't go for, like, double bridge frames, like, those aren't that bad, but I'll probably go for the Jeff Goldblum look.
Throw rocks at you. Glasses that would be bigger than kids' book bags at school. I can't feel my nose. Well, that's because your fucking glasses are 14 pounds. I'm like, oh, thanks a lot, Doc. I said Jeff Goldblum, not fucking Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm not wearing these glasses, Mom and Dad. I'm gonna get kicked in the balls. Zachary gets kicked in the balls every day at school. Fuck that. I'll keep catching baseballs with my face before that happens. My parents are over there trying to make me feel better. Well, you definitely look a lot smarter. No, I look like I'm gonna get my ass beat at school is what I look like, Mom. But I did wear them outside of school because it was actually pretty nice to see things every once in a while. Everything didn't look like Nintendo 64 graphics
That's
anymore.
a nice reference.
Everything's so vivid. I didn't even recognize my friends the first time I seen them again. Man, you guys look different. We're in the car ride home. I'm looking out the window, reading everything that I can. That sign says stop. That sign says speed limit 25. That sign says shut the fuck up. Okay, we get it. You can see again, telescope eyes. It's no big deal. Why don't you go read yourself a book with your Judge Judy looking ass?
I don't think Judge Judy ever wore glasses. God, Jesus, that is fucking hilarious. Alright, let's go into the one in 2023.
All right, so not too long ago, I had to go to the eye doctor to renew my prescription for contact lenses. And like most people, I put off going to the eye doctor as long as I can, until I'm on my last pair of contacts, and they've been in my eyeballs for way too long. Every time I blink, it makes a sound effect. So finally, I give up and I go to the eye doctor. And some of you out there might be like, hey, wait a minute, didn't this guy already make a cartoon on the eye doctor like 40 years ago? About the time when he was a kid and he got some ugly-ass glasses that were too big for his face? Well, yeah, I did, but this is 2023 now and I'm an adult. No more of those double-bridge Jeffrey Dahmer glasses. I got me some contact lenses now. And I have to say, a lot has changed in the old eye doctor world since then. I mean, sure, some things are still the same. You still have to go through all those tests with the eye doctor's assistant. Like the test where you have to smash your face up against the machine and stare at a fucking hot air balloon while they measure the circumference of your eyeball or whatever the hell they do. Now, maybe instead of the hot air balloon, some of you may get the old big barn on the horizon, whatever your flavor is.
I think
and I don't know
got
about
the
you,
barn.
but every time I stare at that thing, I feel like I'm being set up for like one of those jump scares, like it's fucking 2006 again. Okay, now focus on the big balloon. Open up really big now. Just a few more seconds and blah. Ah,
God
yes.
damn it.
Okay, good. You saw the demon, right? That means you don't have cataracts or some shit. I don't know. All right, on to the next test. And the next test, of course, is that piece of shit glaucoma test that everybody hates. Where you put your head in one of these bad boys and they're all like,
not
okay,
that bad.
you're gonna feel a little puff of air on your eyeball. You ready? Okay, let's do the next eye. So
God
immediately
damn it,
I'm on
it's
guard at
fucking
this
hilarious.
point. I know that test is coming. It's always after the hot air balloon. Well, imagine my surprise when this lady pulls out a little handheld thing.
Oh, those
And my
things are
first
new.
thought was, oh, fuck, they turned it into a gun? This is gonna be bad. So she pulls the hammer back on this thing and points it at me all execution style. All right, now you might feel a little tickle on your eyeball. You ready? Are you holding your breath right now?
Can you just get it over with already?
Now, I'll be damned, but this lady was correct. It is just a little tickle on your eyeball now. Holy hell, put a point on the board for the eye doctor in 2023. They fixed the goddamn glaucoma test. What
Yep.
a time to be alive. So now I'm feeling pretty good. That is until they make the arbitrary decision that they need to dilate my eyeballs.
Oh.
Now, if you never had your eyes dilated
Oh,
before,
boy.
well, the process works like this. First, they drop battery acid into your eyeballs, and then they make you Stevie Wonder your ass back out to the waiting room for 15 minutes until your fucking pupils look like you just dropped acid, and everything around you looks like fucking graphics from a Nintendo 64.
Once
But
again,
put
a
another
nice
point
reference.
on the board for the eye doctors in 2023 because now they offer an alternative. Okay, so we can dilate your eyeballs the old-fashioned way with the battery acid, or for an extra $35, we can skip the dilation and use this new fancy machine that we got.
$33 for a new machine? I would probably go for the dilation, but I would not want that whatsoever. Look, once again, the Nintendo 64 reference is goddamn hilarious. Brewster, you're hilarious.
$35? Lady, I would have ate stuff out of your garbage can if it got me out to get my fucking eyes dilated. Sign me up. Hell yes, Eye Doctor in 2023. I would buy a t-shirt at this point if they had a fucking merch shop. So finally the opening act is over, and now it's time to see the headliner, the old Big Daddy Eye Doctor himself. Now I've encountered many eye doctors in my extensive past of troubled eyesight, and most of them seem to be no-nonsense guys that seem generally pissed off to be eye doctors in the first place for whatever reason.
Well, they
But this
signed
guy
up for it.
burst in the door with the energy of like a fucking 90s game show host. Hey there, howdy who, I'm Dr. Sunshine. Who's ready to play the Family Feud? I'm
How much fucking monsters does this guy drink? Like, holy, he is energetic as hell. I drink like a crap ton of sodas. and like one can of Monster, and I wouldn't get like that hyper. But goddamn, that guy's like drank like 4 cans of Monsters before coming in here.
Here for contact lenses. Yeah, I see that. Tell me, how long have you had those crusty things in there for?
Is this guy?
Not too long, really. Christ almighty, those things look like they've been in there since the Bush administration. Here, let me peel them bad boys out for you. And then suddenly the doctor leans over and he scoops the contacts out of my eyes himself like he's doing a fucking magic trick. Now, I don't know if you've ever had a grown man take your contacts out for you, but personally, I didn't know if I should be uncomfortable or impressed.
I'm impressed.
You know, I could have done that myself, right? Oh, it's okay. I love touching eyeballs.
What?
Nothing. Anyways, let's do your exam. So unfortunately, the 2023 eye doctor still has the same fucking steampunk eyeball contraption thing that they slide on your face. But the big difference this time around was that I didn't feel pressured one bit when comparing the different slides. You see, when I was a kid, I could always sense the doctor's impatience as I struggled to figure out which slide was blurrier than the other. I'd be sitting there panicking, feeling the pressure. Okay, we have number 1 and number 2. Oh God. Number 1 and number 2. Could you, like, put them side by side? Oh, for fuck's sake, how hard is it? You know what? To hell with it. I'll just pick for you. And if you end up with Coke bottle glasses, that's on your indecisive ass. But that's not the case for the eye doctor in 2023. No, this guy's got the fucking patience of a Shaolin monk. Okie dokie, we have 3, and we have 4. Oh, lordy. 3 again, and 4 again. Is there any way you could, like, do them side by side? Oh, you know, I sure wish I could, but, well, it turns out that would be fucking stupid as hell. 3 and 4. And then once that was over, that was it. The appointment's over. I got my prognosis, which I already knew, and then they send me out the door, and I don't even have to Stevie Wonder my ass out there with the cardboard sunglasses. Eye doctor in 2023, not a bad time. I can blink like a normal human being again. The eye doctor didn't make me feel like an idiot, and I even got a sucker at the end. So if you're a piece of shit like I am, and you've been putting off going to the eye doctor, well, knock it off and get your ass in there. You'll become a diehard fan just like me. The end.
Bruce.
Alright, that is it for this reaction. God damn it, that is hilarious. I've never been to the eye. I have been to the eye doctor, but it's been so long. brewstew, if you're watching this, man, these videos are hilarious. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you all do, please leave a like if you do. Subscribe. Let's get to 500 subscribers. And if you want more content, go down to the boys' channels. Mel Rhino, Rusty Fuse, and Sparse and Liberty. All 3 channels are down in the link in the description. And I'm Mason, sign out. Peace, dragons.